Hello, rock stars, Matt Vanderbo here. Hey, do you love 1980s music? I know I do. That's the decade I grew up in. It's where I fell in love with music and determined that I wanted to spend the rest of my life making music. One of the things I loved so much about 1980s rock songs was the bombastic key change at the end of the songs. Thanks, Desmond Child. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa. You know the rest. Well, wake up, people. That was the 1980s. Key changes were cool back then, but it's the year 2024 now, and it is very rare that you will ever hear a vocal song with a key change in it. And it is especially never, ever appropriate to compose key changes into your instrumental cues for TV. And if you stick around for a few minutes, I will tell you why. So let's dive in. Woo! The reason you never want to compose key changes into your instrumental cues is extremely simple. But if you haven't yet, first check out this video on sting endings. In that video, I talk about how sting endings are often chopped off of the end of a track and added somewhere here near the beginning. But what happens if you have changed keys and now the end of your track and your sting ending is in a different key than all the music that came before it? Now the ending is not able to be paired with the earlier sections of music because it just doesn't sound good. You'll be ending your track in a completely separate key. Allow me to present a visual aid. Here are my daughter's old Legos once again. If we have a musical cue that is made up of 4 sections, 3 of which are all the same key, or the same color in this case, but then you have changed keys at the end of your cue, an editor is not going to be able to put this anywhere else in the track without drawing massive attention to the fact that it sounds like a train wreck. So let's say that your cue gets dumped into a show and everything is great, but they only need to use 20 seconds of it, okay? So we're down to this piece, there's 20 seconds. And they want to finish off with an ending because this 20-second piece did not have its own ending, so they're going to grab the stinger out of the end and place it here. Uh-oh, folks, we've got a problem. Now we've got a key that does not match the music. Okay, this is a train wreck.
Ain't nobody want to use that.
Now let's go back to the same piece of music. If it is 3 sections all in the same key, then we go back to the original 20-second segment they wanted to use, grab the sting ending off of the end, boom. And now you have a cohesive piece of music that's only 20 seconds long that has the music and the ending. Do you get it? I mean, this stuff is just super easy. You just have to think through the logistics. So we have to think more like a user and less like a composer. This is a tough one for a lot of people, especially folks that are new to the business because they want to get in and start showcasing their music theory. They want to showcase their composition chops. But what you end up doing by throwing these key changes in is you just end up killing your chances of success. You are killing your father, Larry. Little Big Lebowski reference for you. I hope now you can see the logistical problems in putting key changes in your music and how that would stop your track from getting any action on a show. But let's be real. Your music will probably never even get to a show because no music library in their right mind is going to sign instrumental cues if they have key changes. That's just reality. The music library knows that a show can't use that stuff, and so they're not going to waste their time signing the music to their catalog. Furthermore, it is a gigantic red flag to any music library that the composer who put a key change in their music is probably a newbie. And hey, every newbie needs their shot, but you don't want to handicap your chances right out of the gates by putting key changes in your tracks. So get them out. So this is just a very, very quick video to tell you that you should never compose key changes into your music. This doesn't need to be overstated any more than this, so I'm gonna cut this video right here. I hope you have taken something from this, and I hope you excise those key changes out of your music from here on forward so you can make lots of good music, go get lots of placements, and make that money, baby.